entertaining universe. I have a lot to talk about today, so bear with me, even though I know a lot of you don't really care anymore. Just bear with me today. So we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the pay-per-view that happens. By the time this vlog goes up, the matches and everything will already have been finished, and the outcomes have already been decided and stuff, because the pay-per-view Elimination Chamber this year is in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and it's like 10 hours ahead of us, or something like that, or more, in, it's GMT 3, I think. That's the time zone that they're in. I think that's 10 hours ahead of us, but I'm not sure. So basically, the whole pay-per-view is going to be over with, and I'm going to have watched it, and maybe in the description, or maybe I'll have a second vlog where I tell you who wins, or maybe I'll wait until Sunday to tell you the outcome of each match. But today, I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win each match that I've seen on the card. Now, there are other matches that could be added throughout the pay-per-view, but these are just some of the matches. And then also I'm going to talk about how we're getting closer and closer to the end of the second month of 2022. Now, I realize that there's still 9 days left of the month. And I should probably do this a little bit closer to the 28th. The fact of the matter is that these next 9 days are going to go by super fast. Or not super fast, but really quickly. And, you know, that's something you guys all need to understand. You may not realize it, or you may not care, but February of 2022 is going to end within the next week and a couple of days. So, and then March is going to be here, and you've got Daylight Savings Time on the 13th, you've got St. Patrick's Day, you've got Women's History Month, that's what March is, and you've got a bunch of other stuff that's happening in March that I may have to look into a little bit. But yeah, that's just a few things that are happening in March. And then April is my birthday month. Towards the middle of the month, I'm in Aries, if you guys care at all, which you probably don't. So and at the end of the vlog, we're going to talk a little bit about the birthdays, because there's a lot of birthdays. I'm just going to mention right now, we have one person that's turning 18. We have one person that's turning 30. Let's see, who else? And that's it for like special birthdays. So let's dive into the whole pay-per-view. So the first match I see on the card is for the WWE Championship inside the Elimination Chamber, and the champion is Bobby Lashley, and it's versus Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles versus Riddle, and versus Austin Theory. Now, the two powerhouses are probably going to be the last two in the match, I think, which are Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. And I believe Brock Lesnar is going to become WWE Champion again. But that's just my opinion. Not every single person that watches the WWE is going to believe in that pick. But I do believe it's going to come down to the champion, Bobby Lashley, and Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar is going to win it all. And then we've got the Universal Championship between Roman Reigns and Goldberg. And I believe that the championship will also change hands in that match. And I believe Goldberg will destroy Roman Reigns today. And then we've got another Elimination Chamber match for the women to decide who goes on to face the winner of a match I'll talk about a little bit later. And the reason I picked Goldberg is because he's just that good. And he's great at everything he's done in his career. Whether winning championships, whether it's having that 173 consecutive win streak against opponents when he first started out, or was a few years in. But let's move on. So it's Rhea Ripley versus Nikki Almost Superhero, ASH, Bianca Belair versus Doudrop versus Liv Morgan versus Alexa Bliss. Now, there are two favorites in this match for me, and that is Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. And I think those are the two that are going to come down to the end. And I believe Alexa Bliss will come out on top. But it'll be a very close finish, maybe even controversial, between Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. Now, moving on to the match that the winner of that match will be facing at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship is Becky Lynch versus Leita. Now, Lita's, not as young as she once was, but she is a decorated champion, and she deserved to win this match. And that's who I'm picking. I'm picking Leita to beat Becky Lynch in this match, because Lita's at the top. Even though she's been around for quite a few years, I believe she can easily beat Becky Lynch. Easily. And I'm not saying that because, Becky Lynch has been at the top of her game for the past 2 years. She's held that title for 2 years now, basically. And it's just great to see, someone who's a legend, who's a Hall of Famer, go on and possibly win a Raw Women's Championship. Now, let's move on to the next match, which is a SmackDown Tag Team Championship, the Usos versus the Viking Raiders. Now, this one's going to be kind of hard to pick, but if I had to pick, I want to go with the Raid. I'm going to go with the Viking Raiders to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Now, there's 2 more matches on the card, and I'm going to get to those matches in a second. Oh, no, 3 more matches. Possibly 4. So, we have Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss Falls Count Anywhere match. I believe McIntyre is going to destroy Madcap Moss, and it's just going to be a one-sided battle from start to finish. And sure, you've got Baron Corbin in Madcap Moss's corner. I believe that it's just going to be a one-sided affair, and it's going to be all McIntyre the whole match, because he's that good. The next match I have is Naomi and Ronda Rousey versus Sonny Deville and Charlotte Flair. Now, Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair are going to be meeting at WrestleMania for the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Naomi and Sonya Deville have had this kind of rivalry going on for almost a month, or maybe even more than a month. So, I'm going to pick Naomi and Ronda Rousey to win this match. And then the final match that I have here is Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. Now, Rey Mysterio has been around for a long time. He's had great championship matches. He's had tag team titles. He's had U.S. titles. I think he's even held the Intercontinental title, or maybe I'm wrong. So my pick is I'm going with Rey Mysterio. Now, there's another match on this card, another match that could be possible to happen, and that's Mansoor, which is a fellow member of Jinder Mahal's little group that he had, and it's going to be versus Jinder Mahal. And I don't know. I believe Mansoor can beat him, but who knows at this point. And I'm not even sure this match is even going to take place, because it just says, it's a prediction that it could happen. Now, that match is, maybe it's not Mansoor. No, it was Shinky. No, maybe he was part. I don't remember. I can't remember who was who now. Mansoor might not have been with Jinder Mahal. It might have been someone completely different from his little group of whatever that was. Anyways, so let's move on to the other thing that I was telling you about, and that is we're just 9 days away from the end of February. There's March is right around the corner. Like I said, you've got Women's History Month. You've got the new Batman film coming out in March. You've got St. Patrick's Day. You've got all kinds of possible things happening in March. And that means that we're 3 months into the year of 2022. Now, let's do all the birthdays, because I think I'm this video is getting kind of a little long. So I want to wish Claudia Suwiski a happy birthday. I want to wish Hannah Witten a happy 30th birthday. I want to wish Millie Bobby Brown a happy 18th birthday. I want to wish Victoria Justice and Caitlin Charters, who are the same age, they're in their last year of their 20s, them a happy birthday. And I want to wish Jade Keita Preda a happy birthday as well today. And that is it for birthdays today. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. And ciao. Bye-bye.